everybody, and welcome back. I am your host, Haley Cromer, here with Solanews, where we bring you the latest and greatest news for Solana. Now, as always, it's been another jam-packed week. I know we always say that, but in the world of crypto and NFT, there is always so much going on, and especially on the Solana blockchain. As it's getting more popular, the general public is finding way more out about Solana. There is so much popping off each week, but I am here again to get to that nitty gritty. So if you want to learn more details about everything that's been going on, you can always head to our website, solanews.net. That's where you'll find detailed articles that explain way more in depth everything that we go over on our YouTube show. If not, stick around with me till the end of this episode and I'm going to go over those main points with you guys. So first and foremost, if you haven't already realized, hopefully you understood that our article and our Twitter post posted about Elon Musk supporting Solana and offering deals to everybody who were to buy a Tesla with Solana or Sol currency was our attempt at an April Fool's joke. So we did post that on April 1st. So again, happy late April Fools. We hope that you didn't take things too seriously. But again, Elon Musk has not taken publicly Solana to praise Sol in the media just yet. However, hey, you never know what could happen again in the world of crypto. It is not rare that we could see someone like that doing this anytime soon. But again, we're not quite there just yet. So happy April Fools. Let's move right on to our next topic, which is the price of Solana. So Solana did some incredible numbers this week. It's sitting currently around 120 yet again at the time of me recording this video. However, we did see it pump to about 135 earlier this week, or actually a little bit over 135, which is quite amazing. It was a 14% raise. Ethereum, BNB, and XRP did not do nearly as well. They stayed relatively flat. Meanwhile, other coins such as AVAX and ZIL actually did perform very well, but from 7 to 20% raises, so very similar to the pump that we saw from Solana. The reason that Solana's been sitting so comfortably over $100 might be that integration with OpenSea. So OpenSea has now integrated Sol into their platform, which has boosted Solana so high and has also made the transaction volume of Solana NFTs over 1.5 billion. There's been some whispers or rumors going on Twitter that after that huge pump last summer that we saw, and now that Solana has broken that $130 point again this week, that it could be possible to reach that $1,000 mark by the end of the year, although it might not be too likely. Again, in the world of crypto and NFTs, you just never really know. So again, OpenSea is excited to have Solana. Solana is doing some great percentages this week in comparison to some of your favorite coins, Ethereum, BNB, XRP. And our joke was definitely still a joke as of today, but we're hoping it might not be a joke very, very soon regarding one of our favorite celebrities, Elon Musk. All right, Web3 lovers, now let's get into a new segment. I'm gonna call this one, How to Not Get Scammed on the Blockchain. So we're gonna go over an actual recent project that surfaced on the Solana blockchain and why we noticed that it might be a scam and how to avoid making the same mistakes, or what exactly do you look out for to ensure that this NFT project that you are investing in is absolutely not a scam. It is 100% trustworthy. So I'm going to use the example of this NFT project that just surfaced on Solana Twitter, or the Solana area on Twitter. It's called Flying Heroes, and we're going to talk a little bit more about how we realize that this project is a scam and how to avoid scam projects in the future. So what are some of those red flags and how to look for them? So again, this is a project called Flying Heroes. It surfaced on Twitter. It had some awesome animation. So it was further than that profile pic era, further than that 3D era. In fact, it was animated. They were short videos. They were cartoon-like. It had some awesome cartoons that you may recognize. So there was cartoons that looked a little bit like Darth Vader, etc. Which brings us to the first problem, which is licensing. One way that we could have been able to tell right away that this was a scam is possibly that, hey, this is a project not being put out by anyone related to Disney or etc. Why are we seeing these Star Wars characters? Is there a problem with licensing? Could this be stolen? To later find out that yes, it might have been stolen. So number two, to look out for scams or scam NFT projects is the communication. Something super wrong with this project was that nobody could answer to the Twitter threads. So people were getting stressed out. They weren't able to answer, which led them to feel like they did not have any support. A good NFT project will definitely have a lot of leaders and heads that respond in both Twitter and Discord, bringing us to our third point, which is that there was no Discord set up at all. So there was nowhere for people to go and talk about the project. There wasn't a room for holders, which is again a huge red flag. Usually if you're investing in a semi-popular NFT project, there's going to be a very elaborate Discord group going weeks before the project's even launched, sometimes including whitelists where you can get on the early release list or get on to mint your NFT at a lower price. Again, another red flag that this project saw is that there was no marketplace established. So when these NFTs were sold, which they did sell out, unfortunately, several people got scammed in this process. There was no marketplace. So they didn't say, hey, upload this to Magic Eden, or this is where we're gonna do our NFT project. No marketplace was established. People didn't know how they were going to receive the project, what wallet they'd be going to, etc. So they minted these without a clue of what marketplace it would go to. Two of the most important red flags that we could have seen right away is that it was a free mint, which actually ended up being $14 per transaction. I think some people had unlimited transactions, so they were able to mint, let's say, 4 or 5 of these projects. Actually, one of our members on our own team actually ended up investing in this project. So again, don't feel bad if you were scammed. This happens all the time, which is exactly why we are going through these steps, so you know just what to look out for so it doesn't happen to you. So yeah, free mint price could be a red flag. Sometimes when things are just too good to be true, they might be. And last but not least, the number one thing to look out for is that this project totally already exists. So again, you're going to need to do your research. This project is actually already released on OpenSea and on the Ethereum blockchain. It is called Flybees. It's by a talented artist called Halcat 3D. So again, stolen project. It's not possible for a project to be on the Ethereum blockchain and then copied again on the Solana blockchain. So if you see that this project has already been released or it's super similar to something that got released on another blockchain, it is a scam copy of the project and definitely not something you should be investing in. So again, those things that we covered are licensing, communication, no Discord, no marketplace, free mints, or that the project already exists. So again, Flying Heroes was a no-go. Real project is Flybees on Ethereum. Hopefully Solana will get a little bit more creative and have some of their own great projects coming out soon so they don't feel the need to steal projects that are already going on. Or again, our marketplaces are working very, very hard to start the doxing process and making sure that these scams don't happen. But again, just for your protection, these are some things that we can all look out for because again, it happens to the best of us and this is still very, very new. So that is how you don't get scammed on the Solana blockchain. I hope that you enjoyed that. You can also read more about that article on solanews.net. That is where we have all of our great and lengthy articles. Again, we'll be talking more this week on Twitter. We also have some awesome Spanish Twitter set up, French Twitter, so if you don't speak English, those are your translations, or if you're trying to showcase this to a friend or family who may be out of the country, you can do so there. Also join our Discord, and as always, our TikTok, and to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any great and relative Sol news with our awesome Sol native token, NFTs, and more. We talk about so many great things on this show. We don't want you to miss it. So that is it again for me this week. I'm your host, Haley Cromer, bringing you all the latest and greatest news for Solana and for Sol, our favorite token. And I will see you guys next time. And one last thing that I always let you know is to protect your heart. And of course, yes, your soul. See you guys next time. Thanks.